Now, the FDA issued a new warning about a possible link between breast implants and cancer. The announcement describes previous reports of cells and types of cancer that typically weren't associated with breast augmentation.
Yeah, so it came out on September 8th. By the way, this is Dr. Kevin Brenner. We so appreciate you
Hey.
being. I'll shake your hand. I
Thank
love when
you
we
for
have
having me.
guests. We're in the backyard. This is great, but the conversation is serious. We
It
talk
is.
about the cases. We talk about what the new FDA research shows, and what is that?
So, not really research, it's just a report, accumulation of data. On September 8th, the FDA issued a new update, safety communication actually, regarding a new type of cancer that was found in the capsule, the scar tissue that surrounds breast implants. So
Okay.
everyone who has a breast implant has a specialized scar capsule around it. FDA has been tracking since around 2011 what's known as ALCL. It's a type of lymphoma which had been associated with textured surfaced implants.
Okay.
85% of which approximately were related to a company called Allergan's textured implants. Those were removed from market with the previous FDA communication in 2019. So we've been tracking it closely. Our societies have been tracking it closely. All surgeons are keenly aware of it,
Sure.
but the announcement 2 weeks really was a little bit of a shock and surprise to all of us.
Well, you say it's a shock and a surprise. How does this warning differ from previous?
Well, that's a great question. Two things. First of all, the previous ALCL was almost exclusively, I don't think we even had a case of smooth-walled implants. They were almost exclusively with textured implants. This one, number one, was different type of cancer. So it was something called squamous cell carcinoma, not breast cancer, squamous cell carcinoma, and also a different type of lymphoma, a different kind of subtype of lymphoma, if you will. And that was found in approximately roughly 12 to 20 cases, which is a small number, but is very significant because at least the squamous cell carcinoma is a very malignant type of bad behaving cancer.
So I know on this Sunday morning there are women out there at home going, wait, this is me. What are the symptoms to look out for, and what's your message to them?
So that's great. The symptoms very similar to the previous ALCL, and that usually is one-sided swelling. So
Okay,
you
so there
get,
are obvious signs.
Usually, not always.
Okay.
One-sided swelling, sometimes just hardening of the implant. Obviously, and small number of women had a mass that came up. So anything unusual that comes up in your breast, if you have breast implants in,
Yeah.
you got to get it checked out with your surgeon.
And cancer isn't the only thing that people who have breast augmentations have to worry about. There's BII. Can you tell us a bit about that and what people should look out for?
So BII is short for breast implant illness, and this is something I'm keenly aware of because I take care of patients every week with
Is it
breast
common?
implant illness. That's an excellent question. In my practice, it is. I'm doing 3-4 of these a week where I'm taking out their implants, taking out their capsules, and very fortunately and very happy to see them get better afterwards.
Yeah.
What breast implant illness is a constellation of symptoms, which I think is an immunologic response to having a foreign body implanted in their breast. So the weird symptoms like brain fog, joint pain, hair loss, just extreme fatigue, cardiovascular instability, things that they would go to their doctor for to get worked up, but then their doctors will be like, there's nothing wrong with you.
Sure.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a slow, insidious onset until they get to the point where they've seen so many people tell them that there's nothing wrong with them, but they feel so bad on a daily basis that eventually they start reading about it, hear about a friend or something that had breast implant illness,
maybe a
and then
little
find me. What's that?
Yeah, and maybe it's a little late sometimes.
Well, I don't think it's a little. Yeah, it could be a little late.
All right.
The sooner the better. But I've seen patients with mild symptoms, and I've seen patients completely debilitated by it.
Wow.
But the great news is that they get better. I mean, I've been tracking data in my own practice, and north of 95% of patients will see some improvement when you remove everything.
As a reconstructive surgeon, you see this all the time, more than the average person, right? Like this, you're in there, you see what can happen to the body. Is the recommendation in 2022 not to get implants?
That's not what the FDA is saying, but I think for patients who either have implants currently, they need to be very hyper vigilant,
Okay.
know their own body, do their own self breast exams, go to their doctor, have their doctor do their exams, get regular imaging, and if they see a change or anything, or if they feel a change, or if something just doesn't seem right, they need to get it worked up.
Just being aware.
It's good information. Where can people go to find out more?
They
have questions for you or want to?
Oh yeah, they can call my office or they can go to my website.
KevinBrennerMD.com.
It's KevinBrennerMD.com. They can also
look
hit
at
me
that
up on
picture
Instagram.
too.
Instagram. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good headshot right
That
there.
was really good.
I have to thank my publicist for that one.
You're like, wow,
You
how
see
did
all
I
the,
get up
all
there?
the social media brands there. You're on TikTok, Instagram, all of it. Check it out. Thank you so much because there's a lot of people out home
Terrific.
right now who probably are like, if they've had breast augmentation, it's like, maybe I should go get checked out. Or
Just be more
so
cognizant.
many of my patients, until they see something on the news or on Instagram, they didn't even know that it was a thing, and then they start reading about it like, oh my God, this is exactly what I have.
Up top, because Dr. Brenner's saving lives on a Sunday. On that note, we'll see you guys after the break. Thank you.
Thanks so much.